What is going on, guys? Zuggy Fishing here, back to you with an awesome video today. Hope you guys are living positive vibes all over the place, confidence, optimistic, being resilient out there, persevering through the rough times. I hope you guys are so well. If you guys are new to the Zuggy Fishing channel, welcome. I'm Zuggy Fishing. I hope y'all are so well. We do everything positive around here. I'm being positive, and so should you, y'all. We have positive vibes all around the channel. So if you guys are new and you like fishing, outdoor stuff, and tons of other stuff, make sure you guys hit that red subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and a comment. Appreciate y'all for clicking on this video today. We have a very special video for y'all today, and to be honest, I have no idea what this video is going to entail. A little background going on. So Carl's Bait and Tackle actually sent me this box right here. Absolutely no idea what's inside this box. I'm 95% sure it's baits because if you move it around a little bit, I hear some rattles in there. Want me to unbox it on camera. So it's definitely gonna be something I love. They know I love GOOGAN baits and some, Yodo worms and Sakoshi bugs and things like that. So we're gonna see what's inside this box. I have no idea what's inside this box. We're gonna bust it open, see what's inside. I'm gonna do a little unboxing. It's a surprise for me too, because I have absolutely no idea what's inside. It's gonna be a curious one. Hope you guys enjoyed my new intro to my channel. If you guys aren't already, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and go cop the merch. The links are all in the description. Let's start today's video. If you guys don't know what Carl's Bait and Tackle is, Carl's Bait and Tackle is basically a hub for all your fishing gear. Rods, reels, line, everything, baits, everything you could possibly imagine, Carl's Bait and Tackle has. You can also sign up to be a Carl's Club member. And now what a Carl's Club member entails is that you will get a massive discount on virtually everything in the store. GOOGAN baits, all Catch Co products, all the awesome brands that they have on Carl's, you will get a massive discount. Everything in the store for a giant discounted price by signing up to be a Carl's Club member. Local tackle stores spend tons and tons of money on tackle anymore. If you sign up to be a Carl's Club member for a super cheap price, you guys can go get a discount on every single thing basically in the store. So you guys can click the link in my description. Go check out Carl's Bait and Tackle. I highly recommend it. Beautiful people over at Catch Co and Carl's Bait and Tackle sent me this package, and I have absolutely no idea what's inside. Bust it open right now and see what we're working with. Before I start, I want you guys to leave a comment down below what you think is inside this box, and then pause the video, go leave a comment, and then come back. I think Carl's Bait and Tackle is awesome, and I highly recommend it. I would not be talking about it if I didn't think it was awesome, so make sure you guys go check it out. The link is in the description. We have the box open right here, and one of my predictions before was correct. We have a ton, and when I mean a ton, a lot of GOOGAN baits. Gents, you know I love GOOGAN baits. I use them a lot. GOOGAN baits are awesome. They run by the GOOGAN squad, a bunch of members of fishing YouTubers and content creators who made a bunch of baits, and their baits are awesome, and I love them. Hard baits, top waters, soft plastics, finesse bait, everything you could possibly imagine they've made, and they're coming out with new stuff every so often. The first glances of this box, we have a ton of baits. I'm gonna go through them today because I love GOOGAN baits a lot. First thing I see right off the bat is this Carl's calendar. This is MTB hat guy right here, and this is Carl himself, a little 2021 calendar. We just got some funny MTB pictures right here for all the months. I think that's awesome, and I appreciate that greatly. Yeah, these are some good stuff. This is definitely gonna go up on my wall. Now, for the GOOGAN baits, quite a few lures in this whole thing. The first thing that I see is just a little rag right here, aka a Netco, a GOOGAN Squad Netco. I actually have one of these. I'm gonna take it out of the package. I love this one. I'd love to have another one, of course. I may be giving this away actually, or I have another one that's not even opened out of the package. I'll give that one away. I'm gonna open the Netco out of the package right now if I could find how. Here we go, on the bottom. All right, so I'm sure you guys have seen me maybe use this on my videos, maybe some Instagram pictures, but here we go. We got a Netco, aka a rag, aka a neck guard, whatever you want to call it. And here we go. It's basically just, something that protects your neck. Got the awesome GOOGAN Squad logo right there, and on the bottom we have that Netco symbol. Rags a lot on the water, especially when I'm in Florida and that got that hot sun beating down on you. You want to protect your neck. What you basically do, if you guys don't know what a rag is, you basically just put it over your head like this, and then you put it up over your face to protect you like this. You can put it over your ears and stuff too, and you swoop it down like that, so it protects your face from the sun. Awesome stuff if you guys live in places that are super hot where the sun is beating down all the time. And yeah, I mean, I love Hoo-Rags a lot, and that is the first thing in our box. Not the most suitable time of the year right now for a Hoo-Rag in New Jersey, being that it is freezing right now. And yeah, it's cold. The ice is coming over on the ponds, and it's just not my favorite time of the year. Y'all, but for the GOOGAN baits, what we've all been waiting for, the first one that I see in my box is the GOOGAN Squad Filthy Frog. GOOGAN Squad Filthy Frog is a 2.5-inch hollow body frog, 5/8 ounce. Now, I love the GOOGAN Squad Filthy Frog. It's caught me a lot of fish, especially in the summer months when I use it a lot in my videos. If you guys watch any of the summer videos, I use the GOOGAN Squad Filthy Frog a lot, and I absolutely love it. Low body weedless frog, heavier in the internal weight. It is a heavier frog. If you guys watch my Ozark Trail review video, I did use the GOOGAN Squad Eat Me Frog, but a Filthy Frog, but a different color, or a natural color. I'm sure the exact name of this frog, but we're gonna take it out of the package and take a look at it. The GOOGAN Squad Filthy Frog, they have phenomenal patterns on them. Now, a good tip when you're fishing topwater baits like this is when you are looking at any topwater bait, the top of the bait does not matter because, one, the fish do not see that. Only the belly or the bottom of the bait matters, whether it be a spook, a frog, a popper, anything like that. The top of the bait, like the upper design, does not matter. Whatever does not sink in, whatever the fish can't see it from the top of the water, does not matter. There could be a lot of intricate design on a frog from the top. Although it is pleasing to the human eye, it's not, doesn't matter to the fish's eye. Many frogs either have a white belly, a black belly, or some other variation. GOOGAN Squad Filthy Frog right here. It's one of my favorite frogs, and you could tell it's designed flawlessly. It says "Eat Me" on top, which again does not matter for the fish catches, but is attractive to the human eye. This is what the Filthy Frog looks like. Beautiful design. Now, this has the white belly. However, some fish can see some of the green up there too. Darker days, like when it's cloudy, you guys want to be using white bottom frogs, and when it's sunny, you guys want to be using black frogs. You want to have that contrast. Tip when you're frog fishing, it works a lot for me. It may not work for you exactly, depending on where you are and other preconceived factors. Pretty tough plastic, which is why this frog is so durable, which is what I love, first of all. However, when a fish blows up on it, you have a decent amount of room, probably about 1.5 centimeters of room between the body of the frog and the hook. So not excellent hookup ratio, but still pretty solid. What I love about this frog is the durability. This plastic is super tough and durable. Another thing I love about this frog is the multicolored legs. You got some brown legs, you got some neon legs, you have some green legs as well. A very intricate pattern on the top of the frog, and on the sides. The bottom is a straight white belly. But mainly use this frog when it is dark outside. And not only will the white belly give attraction, but these colorful legs give it tons of attraction as well. The frog's gonna last you a long time. It will not rip. This plastic is extremely durable. I have not seen a frog in the market with more durable plastic than this. However, it may take away from the hookup ratio, but I don't think that's a problem overall. I think you'll have a decent hookup ratio even with the tough plastic, and this frog will last you a long time. GOOGAN Squad Filthy Frog in the more natural presentation. Phenomenal bait. Next bait in the mystery box from Carl's Bait and Tackle. We got ourselves a little GOOGAN Baits clutch. Clutch is a lipless crankbait, aka rattle trap. People call it different things nowadays. I usually call lipless crankbaits either lipless crankbaits or rattle traps. I mainly prefer rattle trap. I've actually used the clutch a lot in the past. If you go to any of my summer videos, I use the gold clutch a lot. The GOOGAN Squad Gold Clutch is a really great bait, and they actually just came out with this color not too long ago. Not the gold. This is kind of a blue, a green, and a gold all in one. We're gonna take it out of the package in a second. I want to be fishing lipless crankbaits up against banks when bass are pushed up on the bank looking for bait fish shallow. Also in deeper water, you want to experiment with lipless cranks. Sit off the bottom, bounce it off a structure, a very versatile bait. If there's a main forage of bait fish in your pond, imitate shad, bluegill, injured little bait fish swimming through the water. This is the GOOGAN Squad clutch right here, a beautiful presentation. Crazy rattle of this bait, erratic action in the water. If you guys watch my summer videos, you'll see me use the gold clutch. I think it's an excellent bait. I love the rattle on it, erratic action in the water. This color, they actually just recently came out with this color, and now this is is the bigger presentation of the clutch. They do have a mini clutch as well. This is a small profile bait. They do have a smaller clutch as well called the mini clutch. So this is just the normal clutch. Go down to Florida, even for peacock bass. Shout out to my boy Pat Bass, and I'll leave his Instagram link down below. He got me on some peacock bass with some clutch style baits. It wasn't the clutch, but it was its style exactly like it. So these not only catch some largemouth, but also some other species. Clutch is an awesome bait, and now we are going to go on to the next bait. So that is two baits. We got the filthy frog and the clutch in our mystery Carl's Bait and Tackle box that they have sent me. Now the next thing we have in our box that I see is something called the GOOGAN Squad Blooper. GOOGAN Squad Blooper is basically a top water popper. Love the Blooper. It is a medium presentation. It's not too small either to have a small popper quality. Now this bait is 2 3/4 inches and 3/8 ounce. So it is a bigger profile popper, and bigger baits equals bigger fish. GOOGAN Squad Blooper is a popper. So poppers imitate an injured bait fish or a school of bait fish dying on the top of the water. So you cast this bait out, it sits on the top, and you pop your rod tip, and basically this bait will shift through the water, splashing up tons and tons of water, creating erratic action on the top. The injured bait fish, an easy vulnerable meal for bass. It's the GOOGAN Squad Blooper right here in the beautiful silver pattern. Be fishing the Blooper around banks, across structure, also through weed edges, across weed edges on the top. Blooper is awesome. It has that deep cut mouth, as I said before. So basically, when you cast this bait out and pop your rod tip, this bait will shift through the water. And this cut mouth creates an erratic splash action that creates so much attention and abrasiveness in the water. Reaction strike bait. So when you pop that bait, you don't want to be robotic. You don't want to say pop, let it pause, and repeat that pattern. You want to maybe pop it twice, let it pause for a little bit, pop it once again, let it pause even more maybe, and then pop it 3 times. You want to have different variations of patterns when you're fishing the popper. The silver pattern, this is actually my favorite Blooper color. These darker popper colors, silver as well. Their tail in the back adds to the attraction so much more, looking like injured bait fish on the top, and the Blooper, an awesome GOOGAN bait. Next GOOGAN bait we have in our mystery Carl's box. Oh, we got another filthy frog. Okay, I like it. Said before, guys, I actually forgot to mention about what you want to do when you're fishing the filthy frog. Fish the filthy frog across banks, across vegetation, in tall weeds, brush piles, everything like that. Utilize the bank, utilize different vegetation and structures, because that's what frogs hang around. It's not only imitate a topwater frog, it imitates an injured bluegill, injured bait fish on the top. As I said, a beautiful frog, as I said before. You want to be fishing heavy braid with frogs, especially if you are fishing heavy vegetation. We're between 40 and 65 pound braid, plus, even if you're fishing some thick mats, is a great topwater frog line. Next bait we have in our mystery Carl's pack, we have something called the Banger. GOOGAN Squad Banger is an awesome crankbait. Banger is the average banger. It dives 2 to 5 feet. It's 2 1/4 inches. We have a 3/8 ounce weight. I use the Banger a lot in the summer and fall months. If you guys watch some of the fall bass videos that I did, Braden Price Picks My Lure Challenge, a lot of other ones, I use the Banger. I did use the mini Banger at that time, but this is just the bigger version of the mini Banger. GOOGAN baits have junior and normal sizes, like the Banger, the mini Banger, the clutch, the mini clutch, the Scout Junior. I love about GOOGAN baits, a wide variety of sizes as well. This is the Banger right here in the fire red color. My favorite colors, especially fall time fishing. Red is one of my favorite colors for crankbaits in general. This is the Banger right here, a shallow diving crankbait. Beautiful red and gold pattern. This is the Fire Tiger Red. Abrasive rattles in there, and the action of this bait in the water is impeccable. Fishing shallow ponds, you guys want to be fishing the Banger. Other different GOOGAN baits like the Recon, which is good for a deep diving crankbait, we got that in today's package, but this is the Banger right here, ladies and gents. A beautiful crankbait. Deflect off structure, different wood, different brush piles off the bottom, create that reaction strike looking like an injured bait fish in the water. 2 filthy frogs, 1 Blooper, a Banger, and a clutch so far. Next bait in our GOOGAN Squad mystery Carl's box is something we call the Juice Jig. The Juice Jig right here, ladies and gents. Now, GOOGAN Squad has a lot of different jigs. They have the Juice Jig, the Thick Jig, the Gridiron Jig, the Grass Hero Jig, which I did use in some summer videos. I did use the Grass Hero Jig on a Mondo Box challenge. That was an awesome video, by the way. The Juice Jig right here, a 3/8 ounce jig in the Rotten Pumpkin color. Different jigs for different purposes. Now, the Juice Jig is basically your flipping jig. Flip this thing around docks, structures, any tree structures, You can even rip it through grass, but there are other jigs for that. It's this thing off the bottom, around structure, around different drop-offs, just around sandy bottoms. The jig catches pigs. Just want to be fishing jigs on anywhere between 20 and 40 pound braid, bouncing this thing off the bottom. Now what you do is you cast it out and you bounce the jig along the bottom. Basically just jig your rod tip and this thing will go kind of bounce along the bottom, jig it along the bottom. That's why it's called a jig. Full dirty pumpkin color. I would use this thing for any dark water, and that's most of the water I fish, so it's very suitable. The next bait we have in our Carl's mystery box is something called the Scout. Not the Scout before, there's the Scout and the Scout Junior. The Scout is a big old jerk bait. Baits are a phenomenal wintertime bait when bass, right before that, you know, extreme winter transition, bass are stocking up on bait fish. Jerkbait along banks in deeper water through structure around pretty much any. Jerkbait is very versatile. We fish a lot of different ways in a lot of different places, and a major thing that I give a tip when I'm fishing the jerkbait is cast it out and never be robotic. As I said with the blooper before, you never want to, you know, pause it, you know, and have the same pattern for the whole time. You want to cast out the Scout, maybe pop it once, right? Let it pause for 3 to 5 seconds, pop it twice, let it pause again, maybe less pause, maybe more pause. This allows for a different pattern and attracts the fish way more because they're not seeing the same bait do the same thing over and over, because in reality, that's not what bait fish do. Fish move every which way in a bunch of different patterns to make this bait look the most realistic. You never want to be robotic and always switch up your patterns. This is one of my favorite colors from the GOOGAN bait Scout. They also have a blue color that I absolutely love. And by the way, guys, not only does this bait slay bass, also slay some northern pike. Scout in rivers a lot for northern pike, and my boy AD Fishing, who's in my videos pretty much every video, uses Scout and he catches giant pike. His channel link down below, go subscribe. They also have the Scout Junior, the chartreuse tail on this bait, as well as the dark body to just give it even more flash. Bait in our Carl's swag pack, I'm gonna call it, is the GOOGAN Squad Zinger. Give me pretty much everything possible, not totally in this box, but a lot of different, they covered a lot of different things. GOOGAN Squad Zinger is a spinnerbait with a big old Colorado and willow blade on it. The Zinger puts off so much vibrations in the water. I love the Zinger because it does all the work for you. You can, of course, while you're reeling it, I recommend, if you don't know, fish a spinnerbait with a slow retrieve, cast it out, let it sink to the bottom, slow retrieve this bait. And while you're doing that, you can also make twitches and pops and pauses as well. But with the Zinger, it does all the work for you. It gives off so much vibrations, almost as much vibrations as a chatterbait. And the big Colorado and willow blades right here are awesome, attractive. So much vibration in the water that, you know, it's one of my favorite spinnerbaits. Spinnerbaits in general, the chartreuse and white color seems to be a favorite of mine, and I catch a lot of fish on it. This is why I love the Zinger. They have tons of great colors as well. Final thing we have in our GOOGAN Squad / Carl's Bait and Tackle mystery box is some hammer hooks. Any soft plastics, Texas rigging a Senko, Texas rigging a craw, you could always go with some good hammer hooks. We went over a lot in today's video. I appreciate Carl's for sending me this mystery pack so I could unbox it on camera. We had a Hoorag, we had 2 filthy frogs, we had a blooper, we had a clutch, we had a banger, a juice jig, a Scout, a Zinger, and some hammer hooks. I'm probably missing one there. So you guys go check out Carl's. The link for it is in the description, as well as all my other social medias. And if you guys like positivity, love, positive vibes, and fishing and outdoor stuff, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button on my channel. Appreciate the love and support so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed this big mystery unboxing. So much for watching today's video. Huge shout out to Carl's and GOOGAN baits. I love GOOGAN baits so much, and you guys, I think I'm gonna do a challenge with this. Know what you guys think in the comments. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be positive, just fish.